morning YouTube and welcome back to the channel. It is, what day is it today? Sunday the 25th of August. It's a bank holiday weekend. I'm going to take you through today. So Sunday, it is a rest day for me today. Then tomorrow, Monday, which is actually a bank holiday, and where I will just take you through my check-in response. I am training push as well, so I shall take you through that and just exciting things. But today's a rest day, and I thought I'd mix it up a bit and just do a can I get my words out? Q&A, and I will just take you through my day. This week has been pretty hectic. I think it is episode 7 now of the Better Than Before bikini prep series. I feel like I have got lots of updates, but I will sit down and show you my physique tomorrow and do all of them updates when I get a check-in response. I had check-ins this week, Monday and Thursday, and we saw lots of changes as well, so I will go through that. But it's a Sunday today, and I have been working Monday to Saturday, so I'm using my Sunday as like, I need this day. I've just put a shit ton of washing on. I want to wash my bedding. It's getting cold now. I feel like your girl needs winter pyjamas. I just need to sort my life out. I've done a to-do list for today and tomorrow. Spend some time with my dog. I just need to, yeah, this week has been mad. Classes, PT sessions, setting up new online girls as well, and clients, personal training sessions, getting some new people started, and just having, I had a consult call with a lovely girl, just what I can do for her who is wanting one-on-one PT and like nutrition set up, and just going through what she struggled with previously. And like, this is just so rewarding, and this is why I do this, and just what we can do moving forward and where she's gone wrong in the past, and yeah, just everything. And this week I've also just been refining my services even more, making it more streamlined to just be able to help as many as you as I can. Also lots of plans going out for the gym as well, new members coming in and asking for just training plans and sessions. But yeah, I will get to that later when I do a bit of a Q&A. But yeah, I feel like I need to give myself, I've just started today by writing out my to-do list, so I'm just taking it a day slow. It is a rest day. Like, on rest days, don't fuck yourself even more for training. I've got push tomorrow and my cardio, so just write a bit of a plan. I'm gonna go for steps, clean, strip this whole house, because clean house, clean space, clean mind. Like, I'm not working when I feel like I'm just gonna go on a rampage. Wash my bed in, it's winter, it's getting cold. I'm gonna start wearing my coat, guys. Start for the week, plan for the week, and yeah, just bits. Got my cardio later, be with Charlie. But yeah, exciting things happening. I feel so grateful. Like, I just feel like when you start being true to yourself, like, everything else in life just aligns, and life has a strange way of working out. I've got into journaling again, just writing what I'm grateful for, and yeah, when you're just happy, everything falls into place. It's cringy as that sounds. Don't. I mean, when I get into prep, I get into like these, like, my mindset just goes another level. In off season, it's definitely there as well, but you're just not as productive. And I think in these early stages of prep, you are so productive, then like 3 weeks out it hits you and it's like, oh. But this is why, like, you need to keep that mindset there. Like, I was having a conversation with my friend a couple of nights ago just about taking risks in life, and she said, like, the universe always rewards you, and when you are being your true self and authentic self, like take them risks in life and take that leap, and everything will just work out. So enough of me rambling. Next week is pretty exciting as well. Same old during the week, and then Saturday I'm actually going to the gym. I would say, I was going to say I'm going to Ultraflex Durham. I'm there every week as if it's something special, but Marnie, who I pause with, rocket pausing, she's doing a little intimate pausing seminar, like only a few of us. Not many people want to travel to Ultraflex Durham, I find. I see Marnie most weeks in the gym, but I just thought I need that to be with like just a few other girls even, and I know Marnie will hammer us on pause and stamina. So that is exciting and something to look forward to as well, because my pause needs it. I wasn't going to talk about go on this rampage, but yeah, I had my pause and check-in this week, and just lots of little things to work on, and I feel like I just need to go in person to see Marnie and just be like, sort your shit out. Like, I feel like, I don't know, I've worked with Marnie for pausing. What year are we in? For 3 years now. And I feel like she just very much knows how I work. Like, she could be one of those pausing coaches who is like, oh my God, this is great. Every single week, here's a few tips to work on. Whereas she knows with me, when she is like hard on me, when she is like, this needs sorting, I want this sorting by next week. Like, we have that type of relationship, I think. Like, I just say it, or I say it as it is, because like, I want to improve, I want to get better. And I feel like she's very good at like knowing your personality and what works with you, whether you need that tough love or whether no. And she's just bloody fucking smashed it in the US, and her posing routine in that pink bikini, like, Marnie has been in the sport for like 10 years and like knows bikini as well, so I trust her fully in it. Like, I need that, because if she's like, this needs working on, then I'm like, oh, shit has got real now and I need to work on that. But enough yabbering, I'm going to get on with the day. I'm going to go for steps. It is only 8:10 and on a rest day I like to push my first meal much back, so I'm going to go for steps and just clean the whole house. Meal 1 on a rest day, exactly the same as a training day but pushed back. I have the same meals on a training day and rest day. Apart from on a rest day, I just don't have my post workout, and that is how it runs. It feels so good not to be eating out of Tupperware, like, I can't even tell you. Okay, so before I go and do my cardio and become an absolute sweaty mess and just want to shower and die, and not speak to the camera, I thought I would get into a Q&A, so I put a question box on my Instagram story. If you're not following me already, it's Jade Hall Fitness, and I put a question box and was like, ask me anything. I want to deep dive into everything, so I will go ahead and get into the Q&A. So first question I got two that kind of tie in together, is who is your coach, and also the next question leading to it, what is your current cardio, training and nutrition setup? So I am coached by Jake Watts, but I feel like most people know him by Amplified Nutrition. Now, he doesn't only just coach bikini girls, like, he has a range of athletes, got a lot of, God, I can't get my words out. He's got a lot of classic athletes this year. But yeah, I feel like he's most known for coaching bikini girls, but I feel like it's just because we're all absolute batshit crazy. and we probably just tag him in the most stuff and stuff like that. He also coaches wellness, literally everyone, and yeah, lifestyle as well. So check him out. But yeah, if you followed me on my last prep, I was coached by him on my last prep. And honestly, like, I can't recommend him enough. So in 2021, I actually was coached by Marnie, who I'm paused by now, but Marnie moved away from coaching and just solely does pausing now, and she's also coached by Jake as well. So I was with Marnie for like 2 years, and we did an off season together, and she did the first half of my prep, and then she obviously moved away from coaching and solely focusing on pausing. So she recommended Jake to me, and it wasn't like I had a choice, but I was like, yeah, I wouldn't want to go with anyone else. I've obviously heard great things, and obviously Marnie was coached by Jake herself. So yeah, halfway through my prep, I cannot speak today. So yeah, halfway through my prep, I moved to Jake, and honestly, it was such a successful first prep. Like, I feel like he works with a variety of people, and I like his coaching. Like, just says it straight as it is. It's just through WhatsApp, and his level of service is nothing else. Like, I will send my check-in in the morning and get a reply within an hour or less, so I know what I'm doing. During prep especially, and you're checking in from 6 weeks out every single day. He is on it with food changes, training changes. I just very much like his style of coaching, because he works with you. Say if scale weight isn't moving and we need to make a change, like, he'll be like, what do you want this week? Would you rather have extra cardio or less food? Or sometimes he just does it. But I fully trust him. Like, he always gets every single one of his athletes there, and he just fully knows what he's doing. So yeah, in his level of service, like I said, and even off season, like, I check in twice a week, and post show we were on daily check-in still until like 4 to 6 weeks post show, and I wouldn't have been able to survive without that. And he is at everyone's show day, literally. Not that it's important, because I feel like you should be ready, and all you need to know is what food you're eating, but it is good for the sport as well, and it was very much needed at my last show. Like, as a first timer, when you literally don't know what you're doing and you are shitting it, then it's very much needed. So yeah, good. And obviously into prep again with him, did my first like off season with him, as he handled my post show as well. Did my first full off season with him, because I obviously moved from Marnie to Jake, and I was on the same training plan as Marnie that she set out. So moving into off season, and after I got over that initial post show period, then I got a new training plan, and that was by Jake as well. My first one by him. So we ran that into off season and now into prep. But I just love how supportive like the community is as well. Amplified Nutrition, like being a team days down at the gym that he trains out of, and like just meeting other people through the team, and like everyone supports each other whilst in prep and in off season. I very much like his way of coaching as well. It is a meal plan. I believe when you are in prep, you should be on a meal plan, because with macros, you can fucking add chocolate and that in to make it fit your calories. Like in prep, because it is an extreme sport and competitive bodybuilding, like I just feel you don't want that food focus there, in the decision fatigue of counting macros and constantly thinking about what you're going to eat. So we run it through off season anyway, meal plan. I have moved on to the next question. What is my current nutrition training setup example? I am on a meal plan. So I said earlier, I run training day and rest day meal plan. It is completely the same. 6 meals a day. Apart from on rest day, I have 5 meals a day. It's minus my post-workout. And then, my next door neighbour keeps banging at me. God, constantly banging. We're trying to film a YouTube video here. Where was I? But yeah, training. I've been on the same training now since July. And it is now nearly September. So over a year. I run a 2-week training split. So 1 week I train 5 days a week and the next week 4 days a week, and it's more like personalised to me. We made it so from shows last year I needed to bring up my upper body and still bloody do. So in the first week we run push, legs, rest day, pulling shoulders, legs, rest day, push, and then the second week, the week after, we run legs, rest day, pulling shoulders, push, rest, push, I want to say it. It's ingrained in my head, but speaking it out loud, I'm like, is that right? I do not know. But currently, I'm still on 30 minutes cardio 6 times a week. Amazing. And then from checking this week, weight has been stabilised. I've checked on Monday and Thursday this week. It's been stable. So it's time for changes. So on Thursday, he took away 5 gram oats, 10 gram dark chocolate and 5 gram rice. And I've actually dropped like them tiny changes. Like that's the thing with Jake as well. When you stabilise, like he has constant eyes on you and he knows when to make changes and just to keep us moving. Cardio, 30 minutes, 6 times a week. Stairmaster, it's good 6 times a week at the minute. Just have that rest day, whether I'm training legs. I obviously want to go all in when I'm training legs. A rest on the legs. Like, it's mad because I was at this weight this time in my last prep. I was at this weight 5 weeks out and I was doing like 45-minute stairs every single day and food was much, much lower. Now, I don't know my calories because the way Jake does it, he does a meal plan. I think it's good because it removes all food focus. Like, you don't need to know your calories. Good thing with meal plan as well, like, I want a meal plan because I don't want the choice to have exciting food. Like, I want that taken away from me because in prep, like, you just eat your food for fuel, like that little fuel there is, like towards the back end of prep anyway. So yeah, like the differences in this prep now compared to last prep. But when Jake removed food on Thursday anyway, he said like we're still around the 1,900 calorie mark on training day, and that is amazing for obviously being an extreme sport and in prep. Like, I've got to put this out there, like, if you're a lifestyle client or anyone in general, do not copy this. This is personalised to me. And I do 12.5k steps every single day as well. Just remain the same in off season. In off season, I wasn't too tied down to it. Whereas in prep, it's like, yeah. But I think it helped in off season as well, just to keep that baseline fitness there. And I enjoyed going out for steps. And with my job as well, like, I hit them steps, and I'm finding now with my job now, apart from if it's a day off or rest day, that I'm not having to go out for a walk because I'm just hitting it automatically, which is nice. But I do like to go out for steps, just put a podcast on and for the mind. But yeah, still got loads of time to go and loads of room, and I'll update you on my check-in tomorrow. I also got a question about like environment, about like family being supportive, and are your family supportive? Now, my family could not be more supportive. Like, I don't think they fully get it, and they obviously would not do it themselves. And I think sometimes they probably do think like, fucking get a life, like go out and just get off your face, but they know that I love doing it and that's the important thing that matters. And I actually have a twin sister as well, and she's the complete opposite of me, and she's more the one that goes to festivals and goes out and gets hammered every weekend. So I don't think they mind because they have that nice little difference, and they've seen how much enjoyment I get out of it, how disciplined, how motivated it makes me, and they are fully supportive. Like, my dad still doesn't fully get it. Like, I've explained to him in prep, I'm like, are you coming to watch my show? It's his birthday weekend. But he still asked me 2 days ago, so when are you having an off day then? He says off day when I like mean an off-plan meal. And I'm like, Dad, I've told you I'm in prep. But yeah, like, they are fully supportive, because I think when you show them how much it means to you and the enjoyment out of it, then why wouldn't they be supportive? Like, last year, my mum and brother and my twin sister and her girlfriend actually came to watch my show, and I couldn't be more grateful for that, because I do feel grateful because some people do not have that support. Like, my mum did my hair for me. We actually went in the disabled toilet after I got my top coat of tan to get ready. She helped me get in my bikini. She had to get my bikini on for me and put my heels on, because I was actually shaking at that point when it was like 40 minutes to go before getting on stage. So she literally fucking dressed me, did my hair, and yeah, I'm so appreciative of that. My mum and dad are actually split up, and last year my mum came to my show. My dad was wanting to come, but my mum's more like ideal in them situations, just purely because I needed her to do my hair and stuff like that. But this year, like, last year, my dad was with me every step of the way in prep as well. Like, he's the one that he wants to go up for steps himself. He's like, have you got any more steps to do? And I live with him, and he just sees the work going into it. And so this year, it's going to be so fucking special, and I feel like I could actually cry, because my dad's coming with me and he's watching me, and I don't know, it just means so much to me, and this is the reason why I wanted to do it as well, so my dad can see me, because we never know when our bodies will allow us to prep again, or whether we will do it again. And yeah, I just know that he will probably fucking cry. I'm saying that out loud, and it's a bit, he'll be like, shut up, Jade. But because even last year, Jake did a little YouTube video on the Amplified Nutrition YouTube page of my show day, and obviously my dad couldn't be there, so I replayed it back to him, and he was literally like crying, and then he just shows his friends photos of me and stuff. Like, he doesn't understand it at all, but like, he thinks it's so cool, and honestly, it'll be so special this year when my dad comes with me and comes to watch me. Like, that is the only, like, I just keep picturing it. And yeah, my mum is obviously so much more aware, and she also, like, she follows some of the big bodybuilders on Instagram and stuff like that. She's on Instagram, and she like keeps watch of it, and like she sends me some like results and stuff like that, and more of like the pros, and she asks about like, oh, how's so and so done and how's so and so. So yeah, I'm really grateful for that. And then last year, my PCA show that was unplanned, it was actually 15 minutes away from my twin sister's girlfriend house, and I'd never met her girlfriend before, and they actually decided to come and literally spend 4 or 5 hours with me, because I was going to that show by myself, and give up their day. I'd never met her before, and she is actually a videographer, and she literally took like professional photos of me, and I just find it's like just so nice. And for my sister to see me on stage film, just to hear them shout for you as well, it's just, yeah. Someone said mindset in prep when food is low and you are on high output, so high cardio. I find this hard, because for me personally, like, don't get me wrong, prep is fucking hard, and you have days where you just think, but I feel like I do thrive off it, and I thrive off the changes and the cardio. Like, don't get me wrong, I have my bad days, but I feel like it actually, my mindset just flips. And like I said earlier, I'm so productive, like during the middle end of prep, not the back end of prep, but it's just about keeping that mindset and asking yourself, what is your why? I've said this before, don't just do it just because you want to diet and get photos of you on stage and in a bikini. Like, it is so much more to that. You have to really enjoy training and the lifestyle. Like, I would recommend do a year to 2 year off season, obviously depending on your starting point. Like, I strongly believe before my first prep, my off season with Marnie, that was what made like my physique the first time, and that was what, yeah, you've just got to love all phases as well, like the off season. Don't get me wrong, like, you don't have to be on it all off season, but if you want to be successful and if you truly enjoy it, then my brain, then it's, I just feel like it's natural to you. But mindset wise, I would, when things get hard, remember it's a choice. No one's holding a gun to your head. You don't have to do it if you don't want to. Like, yes, you're gonna have bad days, but remember it's a choice, and just reinforce your why and actually flip it into a positive and be like, right, it's getting hard now, changes are coming. I got asked as well, shows and expectations. Now, me and Jake only have the Naturals regional planned in November. Now, last year I did one little regional, won my first timers class. It was not a busy show at all. In my height class, I came 5th out of 7, I want to say, against like fully experienced other bikini girls, like well older and more mature than me. So I was buzzing with that for my first time on stage. And in my junior class, I come 2nd out of 2 again to the girl that actually won the overall. So I was happy with that. Like, for me, going into that show, all I wanted to do was actually just get on that stage, get that experience, and just get on stage and pose well. And all I wanted to do was just not look out of place. And I'm very much the same going into this Naturals regional, because the Naturals shows are a very, very busy shows. It's gonna be stacked. Like, you always find that with natural shows. So like, I feel like the standard gets bigger and bigger every single year. So my expectations and what I want out of the season is very much the same. I just don't want to look out of place. I just want to bring an improved package for me, posing wise, styling wise, confidence wise, and I would just be fucking happy to place, like, just a place. Obviously, we wanted to do better than last year, and you'd be lying if you said you didn't want to win. But I feel like it's step by step, and at the end of the day, like, I'm only 22. I did like one show and one unplanned last year. It's like stepping stones, if that makes sense. So as long as I just enjoy the whole process, enjoy the show day, then yeah, expectation wise. Now in check-in on Monday, we only have the regional planned in November, and I actually did say to Jake, like, I did one two-bro show last year. I do want to do more than just one show in one regional, but we're still a bit like, he just basically said back to me, during that time of year, like, there's literally only that natural regional show and then the pro qualifier in France 2 weeks later, and I'm not absolutely fucking deluded about the pro qualifier. That is not my aim. It would be good for experience, but Jake was just like, it's a hard one because it's a dead time of year. Like, after that natural region in the UK, there's no more shows. So I think we are just going to do one, from what he was getting at, because like I said, there's stepping stones into this journey. there is also another natural regional 2 weeks earlier. That is in Wigan, but again, we just don't know what's going to happen and where we're going to be at. So I don't know on that one, but like I said, all that matters to me is me enjoying my progress, and my number one, my most important thing is just getting my dad to come and watch it. And if I do one show and he's there, then yeah, I can't. I've had a lot of people message me about like job questions as well. Someone was actually in the same position as me, so doing nursing and wanting to get into personal training, but didn't know whether to gradually ease into it or take the leap, and they're just wanting advice now. I'm still in the bloody midst of it. Like, I've just only hit like fucking 6 weeks of transitioning and doing this. Like, don't get me wrong, I feel like the fitness industry and personal training and online coaching is very, very fucking hard when you are starting out. Like, don't expect anything. My advice is to just be you. Post what you want to post. Like, obviously you want to get your knowledge and information out there, but just be authentically you. And my biggest advice, I don't know why I'm giving advice, because I'm still very, like, by no means, I'm still new and just starting out, but the fitness industry is very saturated, so just focus on you is what I'd say. Don't take notice to what anyone else is doing, new trends. Like, just stay and be you. And my biggest advice is, at first I would give out free advice and help people as much as you can. Free advice, free training advice, like offer to coach for free, like your first client, say. Because like I said, with bodybuilding, there's levels to this as well, and there's levels to business, and I feel like you need to do that at first and offer free advice and help people out in the gym at first, because at the end of the day, we get into this to purely help people. So like, you shouldn't mind doing that if you just want to help people the best you can. Like, I used to take the piss out of people doing online coaching and being personal trainers, but because I never ever thought like I would just fall into this. Like, I've gone through obviously in other YouTubes and podcasts, my past history with like nursing and what I was doing, but at the end of the day, like, I just wanted to help people, and I just had a passion for it, and I never ever thought I'd fall into it. And I used to proper take the piss, but yeah, you've just got to do you. So it is check-in day this morning. Here is the look. Fasted without pausing. I'll put some photos in and do a little update. I hate just standing there in a bikini without pausing, but we have dropped over 1 kg since Thursday last check-in, and it is now Monday. I thought I felt it. Coming thick and fast just from that tiny food changes, so I'm going to send my check-in over to Jake. There's photos here. I'm really happy with it, and I'm actually happy with the look of this check-in, because all other check-ins last week I was like, but I feel like it's because I rushed and hadn't taken my time. Now I've paused in that, I'm gonna weigh myself again. Like, I'm gonna say this to Jake, but I feel like I'm not pooing. I know it's very, very normal, but like before check-ins, and I just feel the water there on my midsection, and I'm drinking a lot of water as well, like a lot. Not last night, but the night before. Like, I'm getting up to go to the toilet, so I feel like I need to hold back on my water intake, and just say to Jake, like, not pooed yesterday, and if I am, like, it's once a day and it's very, very little. This might be too much information, but it's all part of it. But my iron was low going back to like June, so I have started taking iron tablets every day as well, and that is part of it. Get these heels off. But yeah, I'm happy. Like, you see, I feel like we go one check-in, not making changes, because we've dropped, then we stay at this weight, and then we stay stable, and then that's when he makes changes, and then we literally drop. So that is amazing. So it's just keeping on the move, and we normally go check-in, no changes, check-in, and then there's changes. So yeah, put my photos up. I feel like I need a new pillows and suit. Like, these bottoms I've literally had for 4 years. Yeah, so 62.7 kg in last check-in. We were 63.8. So lovely little drop. I'm happy with that. I felt it last night, I'm not gonna lie. I was lying in bed like, geez, your girl's tired. Sleep isn't an issue. Just waking up because I need a wee. But I am literally knocked out when I sleep like 8 to 9 hours. So a good position to be in. We are 68 kg, photos up here. I'll apply and see. I will send my check-in photos to Jake and just see what the crack is. We're 62.8 kg. We've got 12 weeks, and my last stage weight was 57.7 kg. That's 4 kg. So I'm just out for steps now, and I thought I would update you on my check-in. We obviously had over 1 kg drop, and Jake replied saying, unreal. Legs look nuts from the front, like noticeably leaner, and that we are moving, and he did not expect that today. So I'm so fucking happy because Jake never ever gives compliments, so I feel like when you know he does, then we must be moving in the right direction. But I said to him, like, yeah, I'm actually really happy with my check-in for a change. I explained about the not pooing, then he was like, Jesus Christ, so probably there's more to come then when you actually do poo. And I'm taking iron every day anyway, so that does cause that, and it's very normal when you are in prep. And no changes today, which I knew you only need to make changes when something is going wrong, so we keep on going. But it was like, I literally did not expect that, and that's the thing with my body, we don't know what the hell it is going to do. Time for push, come on, pre-push monster of course. I'm gonna get copyrighted, but wait. This song, I have been listening to this song. This takes up 5 minutes of my cardio all the times in a row, like constant, and I'm just marching around the stairs like the vocals. Let's go, because I'm